Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share any and everyone that you can. Just read out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right into the video. The Memphis Grizzlies converted center Jay Huff's two-way contract into a 4-year deal because of his play so far this season. Huff looks like a very nice find for the Memphis Grizzlies, and I wanted to take a look at his game for those who may not know him. So let's get into the film. All right, so just for some quick background, Jay Huff is a 7'1" center from Virginia. He's 26 years old, and he has spent a couple years in the league, but hasn't played much. Before this season, Huff had only appeared in 31 NBA games in 3 seasons, with 20 of those games coming last year with the Denver Nuggets. Huff showed out in this past summer league with the Orlando Magic, and now is at this point with the Grizzlies. All right, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, make sure you take your shoes off before you come in the house. And Jay Huff is just a really versatile center. He can do a lot of things that's asked of him. He can shoot the ball, he can handle a little bit, he can block shots. So far this season, he's averaging 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, shooting 63% from the field and 59% from 3 on 4 attempts. He catches people off guard with his athleticism. I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised with some of the blocks he got and his signature dunk, which you guys will see later on in this video. But here on this play, we're gonna start from the beginning. This is their first game against the Utah Jazz, which they won. Smart is up against Larry Markin at the free throw line. Smart is a strong defender, but Larry discards him, and Jay meets Larry Markin, another 7-footer, at the summit of his jump shot, gets a piece of it. All right, so Huff isn't the strongest guy, but he's tough, he's competitive, and he of course has that length, being a 7'1" center. And it's kind of a lot like Chet. I'm not saying he's Chet. Wait, hold up, I'm gonna pause. I'm not saying he's Chet. I'm saying with the frame, the toughness, and the competitiveness, that's what I'm talking about. He's not Chet. Being a skinnier center with a skinnier frame, at 7'1", he has supreme length, pause, if needed. He is tough and he's competitive, and he shows emotion sometimes on the court. I like his attitude, you know what I'm saying? So John Collins goes directly at him, takes the bump, he gets knocked back a few feet, but again, the 7'1" length, the wingspan allows him to recover, get back, and contest the shot well. This sequence is when I knew it was real. So again, so far this season, he's shooting 59% from 3. Collins' contest is not doing much. He's quite literally a foot shorter than him. So here, we got Scottie Pippen, who's also having a good start to his season. The Grizzlies bench has been amazing so far in these first 4 games. He gets a steal, and where's Jay Huff? 59% of his threes taken are above the break. So he loves the threes from the wing, and especially the threes from the top of the key. And the first 2 clips we saw him playing defense. We're going to go back as the possession progresses. The Jazz call him into a pick and roll. He's going to be in deep drop. He's a drop big. He's not a guy that's going to be switching too much. Jalen Wells does a nice job getting back to Colin Sexton. They drive, kick, and as Keontae George drives, he's going to say, let me hold that shot for a young fella. Get that out of here. And then there's 2 seconds on the shot clock. The Jazz don't know. If you have a sequence like that, you hit 2 threes, then you block a shot, you're allowed to show some emotion. You can scream a little bit. And I don't know, I guess Keontae George didn't get the conversation he wanted the first time he met Jay Huff at the basket. Let me hold that again, young fella. Hey, he got bounce. 7'1", long arms, can shoot it, can jump. Keontae George does a nice job switching hands in the air. Jay Huff, man. Hey, Huff is there to reject it. All right, man. We in Houston now. You know how we do. We switch cities, and hey, that is impressive because I thought he was left in the dust. This is a great move by Jalen Green. Comes over the screen, acts like he's gonna snake it, takes that angle, and then crosses Jay Huff. I'm thinking he done. I'm like, damn, they finally got him. He's able to recover because of his length, his size, and his athleticism. Jalen Green probably could have heamed on him, but he lays it up and Jay Huff stuffs it off the glass. All right, so we got some more good interior defense by Jay Huff in the first quarter. We got Sengun trying to do a whole lot of moves. He just stands his ground and contests it well. All right, so as Pip Jr. drives, he's going to be on the wing, and he's going to get to his spot. He's going to get to his favorite spot to shoot a 3, top of the key 3. And this is important, right? This is important because just think of who he plays with. He plays with Ja Morant. The amount of attention Ja draws as a driver, he's going to be open like this. Now, Scottie Pippen Jr. just drove that ball and had Jock Landale, Reece Shepard, and Thompson all on him, right? Imagine if he plays with Ja Morant a lot more, right? And Ja is driving, and teams are allocating their whole defensive schemes to stopping Ja Morant, and even Desmond Bane. He will get so many good looks on this team. And here he is, a wide open look at the top of the key. Huff also does a nice job running the floor. This bench loves to play fast, and they've been good. And the signature dunk is the reverse. He makes this look easy. You will see this about 7 times in this video. I swear to you. The only dunk he does in this video is a reverse dunk. And here he's going against Sengun again, an all-star level type center, and he takes the bump again, but is able to use his length and his size to block his shot again. And this may not be a coincidence, but his best game of the season was against the Orlando Magic, who he played summer league with. He had 18.7 for 9 from the field, and again, just showing that he can really shoot the ball. This isn't a gimmick. He gets to his spot and he knocks another one down. And something that also surprised me is that at 7'1", Huff got a little handle and some fluidity to him, and attacking closeout is going to be really important for his success because, again, like I said, playing with Ja, right? If Ja's driving and the center is coming off of him to help, that means if Ja pass to him, the center is always coming back to J Huff late, right? So they're trying to close out on J Huff late. If he is able to decipher to shoot the ball, to pump fake, to drive, he catches the ball here, he goes straight there and gets an and one. If he can decipher times to, all right, am I shooting this one? Am I pump faking? Am I driving? He'll be a really effective player for the Grizzlies. And we've seen him block a couple shots already. Here he is, helps out against Paulo, get that out of here. And he is in a perfect situation, right? Him being able to shoot, him being versatile, allows the Grizzlies to play with so much size. You can see he's on the court with Santi Aldama here. And I've seen possessions and stretches where it's him, Santi, and Jaren Jackson Jr. on the floor at the same time. That is a lot of versatility with your big man. You got Jaren Jackson, who can shoot, who can dribble, who can defend on the interior and on the perimeter. You got Santi Aldama, who can really shoot it. He's been playing great so far this season. We've seen that in the Olympics with him just shooting the lights out. And then you got Huff, who can play defense, who can shoot threes, who can attack closeouts. And this is just a perfect thing for the Grizzlies. Now, this did not count, but J Huff provides every type of spacing that you want. Of course, we've seen him shoot threes, but also vertical spacing. Like I said, he got bounce. Now, he's supposed to be able to dunk the ball at 7-1, of course, but I'm telling you, this did not count. So I will say that this is the only dunk that you're gonna see him not reverse it. It didn't count, so the reverse agenda is still alive. So here again, Ja Morant, perfect example. 5 seconds on the clock. You know what he wants to do. Everybody on the court knows that he's gonna try to get to the paint. Mo Wagner is only worried about Ja Morant, right? Now, I've been talking about him kicking it out to him and him shooting the ball or like attacking closeouts. He provides traditional spacing and vertical spacing here, as we see there. He's also a really smart player. He knows when to move without the ball. He knows when to cut. And hey, contact reverse is crazy. This is how you know this is his signature. He did this in traffic. It just looked like an instinct to just turn around and dunk it, and he does that right there. And something that also impressed me is that he's not just a standstill shooter. He can shoot with movement. A 7-footer is trailing on a transition, and he's moving to that top of the key. That's where he want to shoot it at. That's where he like to be, and he knocks it down. And it's just another advantage of them being able to play with size. You know, you got Huff in the paint, you got Jaren Jackson there in the corner. Jake Raven is about 6'7", 6'8", and Santi Aldama is a cool 6'10". Sometimes he playing with Zach Edey, who like 7'5", right? Not a lot of teams go double big, right? So if they have 2 or 3 bigs in at the same time, somebody got a mismatch. And here is Huff. He's able to take advantage of Anthony Black guarding him, seals Anthony Black, gets good position, and does a jump hook. And something I said earlier, J Huff really runs the floor. He's an active big, and you see Mo Wagner's like, get him. It's too late, big brother. That shit getting flushed. Reverse. And another perfect example of him playing with Ja Morant, him being effective. Ja Morant is isolated on the left. He's in this short corner, right? We got Paulo on him. You know Paulo's going to cheat over. They're going to allocate defenders to Ja Morant. That's just how it is. He drives. Paulo's going to lose him, come closer to Ja Morant. He's going to hit him in the corner. He's going to knock that down. All right, so for the last game, we're here against Chicago. He also had a nice game in this one. Switched on to Zach LaVine, and he does a nice job tracking the ball. We've seen a couple of guys try to switch hands midair for the layups, and he's just not going for it. Blocks that off the glass. All right, so y'all remember that sequence he had against the Jazz where he had 2 threes straight, and then he blocked the shot? This is another one of them things. So off the offensive rebound, he gets the 3, the kick out to him, and he knocks it down. Then we come back on the defensive side of the ball. The Bulls run a pick and roll, looks like Spain action, and then they get it to Vucevic, and watch how he meets him at the summit. Right at the top. The extension by J Huff, that's a full extension. I don't know if that's a goaltend. I'm not a referee. That ain't what I do. But then they still get the ball back. They pass out to Ayo Dosunmu. He gets his own board. And again, they are allowed to play with supreme size because he can shoot the ball and he's versatile, right? He's allowed to play with Jaren Jackson. He can play with Santi. He can play with Zach Edey. This makes him such a portable piece in their team, and he can play a lot of different roles. And when Taylor Jenkins talked about his contract extension, he said he accepted any role we gave him. So that's him standing in the corner, that's him playing the 4, that's him playing the 5, that's him attacking closeouts. He is very versatile, and he allows the Grizzlies to do a lot of things. And then I said that handle, the fluidity at 7-1, leading the break, a pinpoint pass to Marcus Smart on the move to the shooting pocket, but Smart just misses it. And this just shows he can move his feet a little bit. He's going to stay with Ayo Dosunmu as he nashes the baseline. We've got a cut by Julian Phillips, and he's able to stay with Dosunmu, right? And then on the cut, he has, again, the size and the length to recover and contest that shot too. Hey, man, This is real deal skill, bro. The jab step, the spin, and the floater over Vooch. Again, now this ain't even a closeout. He just went to work on Vooch. Again, jab, spin, floater. He got that at 7-1. And then for the last clip, you know we got end off on the 3, the pull up for J Huff. But that is a video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and share it in everyone that you can. Just read out there a little bit more, and I will see you guys in the next video. But this is Nick. Peace.